Hello friends, welcome to Tathagat GS PREP. If you haven't yet subscribed to our channel, please click on the subscribe button and don't forget to press the bell icon. Also friends, if you want to watch the video in Kannada language, we have given the link of the Kannada video in the description below. Please watch the video by clicking on the link. Let's not waste much time and let's begin the video. This video is regarding January 2022 current affairs, and we are planning to make this video in two parts, and this is the part 1 and we'll continue the remaining questions in part 2. So first question is, which is the first state or union territory to have district level good governance index? And the correct answer is option B, Jammu and Kashmir. Good governance index in India was started in the year 2019. And Good Governance Index is prepared by Department of Administration, Reforms and Public Grievances. This comes under Ministry of Personnel. The Good Governance Index 2021 framework has covered 10 sectors and 58 indicators, and you can see here the sectors such as agriculture, environment, etc. have been covered. So the main aim of bringing this Good Governance Index is for assessing the impact of various interventions by central and state governments, the interventions such as the interventions made by different schemes, policies, etc. And we can see that the Good Governance Index, the Good Governance Day is celebrated on 25th December every year, and Good Governance Index 2021 has given the first rank to the state of Gujarat, and which is followed by Maharashtra and Goa. Let us look at the next question. Consider the following statements regarding the Atal Ranking of Institutions on Innovations Achievement. This ARIIA is the initiative of Ministry of Education, the first statement. Second statement reads, it ranks majority of the higher education institutions in India on indicators related to innovation, startup, entrepreneurship development among students and faculties. Third statement reads, it only technical institutions participate in the ranking. Here, the third option is wrong and first and second are the correct options. Hence, the correct answer to this question is option B, 1 and 2. ARIIA is an initiative of Ministry of Education to rank all major higher education institutions in India on indicators related to innovation, startup, entrepreneurship among students and faculties. This ranking also has some parameters which are related to patents and number of students registered, faculties, startups, etc. One thing to note is both technical as well as the non-technical institutions participate in the ranking, and also both private and government institutions, universities also participate. In the year 2021, IIT Madras has been ranked the first in the technical colleges. Next question is, Kalpana Chawla Centre for Research in Space, Science and Technology has been inaugurated in which university? The correct option is option B, Chandigarh University. So, this Kalpana Chawla Centre for Research in Space, Science and Technology is at Chandigarh. It was started on January 3, 2022 days, and the research and center have been established with the aim to train the students in space science, satellite development, and to meet the future challenges in the space research. Not only this, but also in this Chandigarh University, there is also control station for the Chandigarh University student satellite, that is QSAT. Let us look at the next question. Consider the following statement regarding Armed Force Special Powers Act. This is called as AFSPA. The statement 1 reads, the act empowers the central government alone to declare an area as being disturbed. Statement 2 reads, it is imposed for an indefinite period of time. Both the statements are wrong, and hence the correct option is option D, neither 1 nor 2. AFSPA currently is being placed in the states of Nagaland, Assam, Manipur, Arunachal Pradesh, Meghalaya as well as the Jammu and Kashmir. It was repealed from the states of Punjab, Tripura, etc. And also, this act was originally promulgated by British in response to the Quit India movement of 1942, and it has been continued even after independence. But before, it was brought through the ordinance by the president, and later it was enacted as an act in 1958. And the any place in India can be declared as a disturbed place under ASPA Act by central government or state government or union territories, and once if it is declared, it cannot be for the indefinite period of time. They cannot declare it for the indefinite period, but it can be declared only for a period of 6 months, and it has to be later reviewed. Next, there was one committee which was established to study regarding the ASPA Act, and that was Justice Jeevan Reddy Commission in 2005, and this Justice Jeevan Reddy Commission has recommended for its repeal. Not only this, but the second ARC Commission, which was headed by Veerappa Moily, has also endorsed for its repealment. So, what are the special powers which are being given in the ASPA Act is the powers such as to arrest any person without any warrant, and also to shoot at sight any person after giving some warning, and to search any place at any time, etc. So such kind of powers are being given to the armed forces under the ASPA Act, and recently this ASPA Act was in news because of its mistaken shootouts which was taken place. Okay, next, what is the rank of India in Corruption Perception Index 2021? The answer is option C, that is 85th rank. Corruption Perception Index is published by the NGO called as Transparency International since 1955. It ranks 180 countries on the scale from 100 to 0, 100 being very clean country and 0 being very corrupt country. Hence, the 2021 ranking, Denmark, New Zealand, Finland, Singapore, Sweden are the least corrupt nations. That is, Denmark have been ranked first, and Syria, Somalia, South Sudan, etc. are the most corrupt countries. India's ranking is 85, and in 2020, India's ranking was 86th. That means we have improved our ranking. China has scored 45, India has scored 40, and other nations like Indonesia has scored 38, Pakistan 28, and Bangladesh 26. This means that India's score is higher and Pakistan, Indonesia, Bangladesh score are lesser. That means Indonesia, Pakistan and Bangladesh are more corrupt. These countries have more corruption than India. Okay, let us look at the next question. Which of the following countries have started a Sea Dragon 2022 military exercise? The correct answer is option B, USA. The US Navy announced that the Sea Dragon 2022 exercise will begin along with the navies of India, Australia, Canada, Japan and South Korea. So, along with this, USA, that is totally 6 nations will begin this exercise. And it is a multilateral anti-submarine warfare. This is important. It is an anti-submarine warfare exercise. Next, we know that the Quad grouping has the countries like India, Japan, Australia and America. They participate in a military exercise called as Malabar Military Exercise. Next question is, if the government set up a dedicated non-lapsable fund for defense and internal security, it can receive funds to it from which among the following sources? Option 1, Statement 1, Consolidated Fund of India. Statement 2, proceeds from the monetization of surplus defense land. And Statement 3, disinvestment proceeds of defense public sector undertaking. Friends, here all the statements are correct and hence the correct answer is option D, 1, 2 and 3. So, why this non-lapsable defense fund has been created is to bridge the gap between projected budgetary requirement and the allocated budget which is allocated. So, this dedicated non-lapsable fund will be used for the modernization of defense and internal security, and the fund for this non-lapsable fund, the resources will flow from the following specific sources, that is from Consolidated Fund of India under Article 226. Please comment in the comment section which article talks about Contingency Fund of India. And the next resource is the disinvestment proceeds of DPSCs, that is Defense Public Sector Enterprises. And next, the proceeds from monetization of surplus defense land. Here, we should know the clear difference between the privatization as well as the monetization. In privatization, the government resources are sold off to the private sector, but in monetization, they are not sold off, but they are just given in the form of rent, etc. And last resource from where the fund will be, from where the money flows to this fund is from the proceeds of receipts which are received from the defense land, and these goes to the state governments and for the public projects in the future. Let us look at the next question. Consider the following statement regarding Pangong Tso Lake. First statement is, it is a freshwater lake found in Ladakh. Second statement is, it is under the Ramsar Convention as a wetland of international importance. Here, the first both the statements are wrong and hence the correct answer is option D, neither one nor two. Pangongso Lake is a endorheic lake spanning between eastern Ladakh and West Tibet. You can look at this map here. This is the Union Territory of Ladakh, and this part in the blue color is Aksai Chin region, and here there is Tibet, and this is the location of the lake. That is, some part is in Ladakh and some part is in Tibet. And here the eastern part of the lake is freshwater. That is, the one at the Tibetan region is freshwater, and one which is on the Indian side is the saltwater lake. Despite being saline, it gets completely frozen during the winter, and this lake is in the process of being identified under the Ramsar Convention. It is currently not under the Ramsar Convention, and the Ramsar Convention was started on February 2, 1971, and in India currently there are nearly 47 sites which are there in the Ramsar Convention, and recently the one which is added to the Ramsar Convention is Haidarpur wetland. Okay, let us look at the next question. Next question reads, who has become the first Indian origin woman to trek to the South Pole, that is solo? So, the correct answer to this question is option D, Harpreet Chandi. So, a 32-year-old Indian origin British Sikh Army officer, Harpreet Chandi, has created history by becoming the first woman of color to complete a solo trek to the South Pole. So, please comment in the comment section who is the first Indian woman to trek Mount Everest, and also who is the first Indian woman to trek, physically challenged Indian woman to trek the Mount Everest in the comment section. Next question is, which city has become the city with the largest metro network in the world? So the correct answer is option A, Shanghai, China. Friends, these kind of questions like the first Indian origin woman, the first Indian person, etc. are important from the examination point of view, and also the world's largest, the world's tallest, etc. are also important from the exam point of view. That's why we have chosen such questions. Okay, so the Shanghai has opened 2 new metro lines according its rank as the city with the largest metro network in the world, and second is in China only, that is Beijing. In India, Delhi holds the largest metro network, and E. Sridharan from India is called as Metro Man of India, E. Sridharan, and he hails from the state of Kerala, and also he is a politician. Next, Veer Gatha Project was launched to promote awareness about. The correct answer is option B, Gallantry Award winners. This Veer Gatha Award is an initiative of Ministry of Defence in partnership with Ministry of Education and MyGov, and the aim is to generate the awareness regarding Gallantry Award winners. In this project, the students from class 3 to class 12 will participate and submit their projects which are related to the painting and writing songs, plays, etc. And this project was started in the year 2021. Next question is, consider the following statements. First statement reads, the gharials are found in the North Indian rivers of Ganga, Yamuna, Chambal and their tributaries. And second statement reads, in India, gharials were introduced into the Beas Conservation Reserve. Here, both the statements are correct, and the correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. We should know the main difference between the crocodiles and gharials. Crocodiles have a thick face here, and the main difference between crocodile and gharial is that gharials have this slender shape near their faces. This is a very thin shape. Okay, and the successful reintroduction of this gharials are critically endangered species according to the IUCN status. They are critically endangered, and they were declared as extinct from the rivers of the Punjab half a century ago, and that is why the gharials have been reintroduced in the Beas Conservation Reserve, and it is a very ambitious program of Punjab government. Friends, the gharials in India can be found in the North Indian rivers like Ganga, Yamuna, Chambal and their tributaries. Not only this, they are found in the states of Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Odisha, Uttarakhand, Madhya Pradesh as well as Rajasthan. Okay, let us look at the next question. Consider the following statements. First is, India is the second largest consumer of the gold after China. Second question reads, import of gold into India has been consistently increasing over the last 5 years. Friends, here first statement is correct and second statement is wrong. Hence, the correct answer is option A, 1 only. India, no doubt, is the second largest consumer of the gold after China, but its import has fell in the year 2020 after 3 years continuous rise. Next, the top three producers of the gold in the world are China, Australia, and Russia. The largest gold mine in the world is in Uzbekistan, and its name is Murunto mine. And the deepest mine of the world is found in the South Africa, and its name is Toneng Gold Mine, and it is the deepest operating mine. In India, the largest producer of the gold is Karnataka, and the largest reserves are found in the state of Bihar. This is the government information. And as the Karnataka is the largest producer of gold, there are two important gold mines in Karnataka. One is KGF, that is Kolar Goldfield, and one more is the Hatti Gold Mine. And we know that in the recent past, the production from the Kolar Goldfield has been stopped because there are no much reserves left in the Kolar Goldfield. Okay, and this Hatti is in the district of Raichur. Okay, now let us look at the next question. Question number 14. Nusantara is the new capital city of which among the following countries? The correct answer is option C, Indonesia. Here you can see at the map, this is the old capital, that is Jakarta, and this is the new capital, that is Nusantara. Friends, the name Nusantara comes from the Javanese language. In Javanese language, Nusantara means archipelago. Archipelago is nothing but the group of islands. It is a group of islands. And this Nusantara is in East Kalimantan province in the Indonesian region, East Kalimantan. And this East Kalimantan is situated east of the Borneo island. Here, the main reason for the shifting of the capital city is because of the overpopulation in the Indonesian country, and also the new capital city which is being built will be built as a smart metropolis. As of 2022, Indonesia will be the fourth largest populous country of the world, and the first largest populous country of the world is China, followed by India, and the third largest is USA. One of the interesting facts regarding the Indonesia is that the world's largest Muslim population is residing in Indonesia, world's largest Muslim population. And the second largest world's Muslim population is in Pakistan, and third largest Muslim population is in India. Okay, let us look at the next question. Consider the following statements regarding the recent RBI approved framework for facilitating small value digital payment in offline mode. Statement 1. The payments can be carried out face to face using cards, wallets, and mobile devices. Statement 2. The upper limit for individual offline payment transaction is Rs 200. Statement 3. Such transactions require two-factor authentication. Here, third statement is wrong and first and second statement are correct, and hence the correct option is option B, 1 and 2. The small value digital payment is a offline mode transaction which is used to promote the digital payments in semi-urban and rural areas by RBI. One thing to note down is that these payments do not require any internet connection as well as the telecom connectivity. Even the telecom connectivity is not required here. These payments can be carried out face to face by using the close proximity mode payment. If you have used the metro card anytime, then you will get to know what is the meaning of the close proximity payment. When you use the metro card to open the gate, you hold it near the scanner. That is how it works. In the same way, these payment system also works. But here, the payment can be done by using any channel or instruments like card, wallets, mobile devices, etc. And one thing to note is that these transactions do not require any kind of the authentication. Currently, all the digital transactions require two-factor authentication, but these transactions do not require any. The maximum limit per transaction is kept at 200 and the overall limit is 2000 rupees. And once this 2000 limit is reached, until and unless you replenish your balance, you are not able to use the facility again. Question number 16 says, consider the following statement regarding India's first open rock museum. First statement reads, it displays different types of rocks from different parts of India with ages ranging from 3.3 billion years to around 55 million years of the Earth's history. Statement 2 reads, it is an initiative under Ministry of Earth Science. Here, second statement is wrong and first statement is correct. Hence, the answer is option A, 1 only. This open rock museum is located in the city of Hyderabad and it displays nearly 35 different types of rocks from different parts of the India. And these rocks belong to the different age groups, that is from 3.3 billion years to 55 million years. Not only these, there are some of the rocks which are being taken out from the depth such as 175 kilometer distance from the surface of the earth. And this museum is started by the National Geophysical Research Institute, that is NGRI, which was started in 1961. This NGRI comes under CSIR, and this CSIR comes under Ministry of Science. Okay, let us look at the next question, that is question number 17. Which film won the Golden Globe Award 2022 in Best Motion Picture Drama category? The correct answer is option A, The Power of the Dog. Netflix, The Power of the Dog has won the Best Film Drama at the Golden Globe Award 2022, and the 20th Century Studios West Side Story has won the Best Film in Musical or Comedy category. And these Golden Globe Awards are presented in United States of America since 1944, and they are presented by Hollywood Foreign Press Association. And the first Indian to receive the Golden Globe Award is A.R. Rahman. Please comment in the comment section for which movie A.R. Rahman got this Golden Globe Award. Question number 18 reads, ONGC has roped in first ever female as the CMD of the company on an interim basis. Name the new interim CMD. That is Managing Director. So, here the correct answer is option C, that is Alka Mittal. Friends, ONGC was founded on August 14th, 1956, which is headquartered in New Delhi, and this ONGC is one of the Maharatna company. And the PSCs or PSUs have been divided into categories called as Mini Ratna, Navaratna, as well as the Maharatna, Mini Ratna being the smallest and Maharatna being the largest. These status have been provided to the public sector enterprises to promote their growth and to build the competition between them. And any company is given the Maharatna status on these conditions, that is, it has to be a Navaratna PSU first, then it should be a listed company, and it should have an average turnover of 25,000 crore, it should have a net worth of nearly 15,000 crore, and it should have the net profit of rupees 5,000 crore. Here you can see the list of the 10 different Maharatna companies in India, which are currently NTPC, ONGC, SAIL, BHEL, IOCL, Coal India Limited, Gas Authority of India Limited, Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited, and Power Grid. Friends, these name of these 10 Maharatna PSUs are important from exams. The next question reads, consider the following statements. First is, India currently has more than one nuclear submarine in service. Second statement reads, in India, among the conventional submarines in service, majority of them belong to Russian Kilo-class submarines. And third statement reads, under Project 75, 6 Scorpion submarines are being built by Mazgaon Dock Limited, Mumbai, under the technology transfer from Naval Group of France. Here, the first statement is wrong, the second and third statement are right, hence the correct answer is option C, 2 and 3. Friends, we can see that this Indian Navy currently has 16 conventional and 1 nuclear submarine in the service. And 1 indigenous nuclear ballistic missile submarine is INS Arihant. This is the nuclear ballistic missile submarine. And there are 6 Scorpion submarines are being built under the Project 75. Project 75 has been asked in the many questions. That is, Project 75 belongs to which project? Project 75 is about building the submarines. And the first submarine which was built under Project 75 is named as INS Kalvari, and it was commissioned in December 2017. Other submarines built in Project 75 are Khanderi, Karanj, Vela, Wagir and Vakshir. Let us look at the next question. Consider the following statements regarding Model Code of Conduct. Friends, this question has been picked because recently we have seen that there are many states which are going for the elections in the recent past. That's why this question has been picked. And the first statement is, it is laid down in the Representation of People's Act 1951. Second statement reads, the Model Code of Conduct comes into force immediately on announcement of the election schedule. Here, the first statement is wrong and second statement is right. Hence, the correct answer is option B, 2 only. Friends, the Model Code of Conduct gives the guidelines to the political parties as well as the candidates. That is, how the candidate should behave while asking the vote. That is, the candidate should not ask the votes based on the religion, caste, etc. And also how the election candidate as well as the parties have to behave until the completion of the election. These guidelines are issued by Election Commission of India. One thing to note down is that this election model code of conduct do not have any kind of statutory backing. It do not have any statutory backing. It is just that these norms have been evolved with the consensus of all the political parties. And this was first started in 1960 in Kerala elections, and it comes to force. That is, the model code of conduct comes to force since the declaration of the election schedule and until the end of the election, not the result, until the end of the elections. So this is about the model code of conduct. Next question is, Yogata mobile application has been launched by, the correct answer is option A, Common Service Centers. The Common Service Center has recently launched this Yogata mobile app. This Common Service Center comes under the Ministry of Electronics and Technology. Common Service Center is nothing but these are the places which gives government to citizen, business to citizen, etc. other services to the public. Next, this Yogata app aims to provide the vocational education and skill enhancement for the youths and other citizens in the rural areas. This is important, rural areas. It includes access to courses like cybersecurity, CAD, that is computer aided drawings, 3D printing, etc. just to increase the employability of these people. And also, this training is on continuous learning mode, and every course has to be taken on the subscription, that is yearly subscription based. Next, the question is, he founded the Sikh warrior community called as Khalsa in 1699. He is also credited as the one who finalized and enshrined the Guru Granth Sahib as a Sikhism's primary scripture and eternal Guru. He is, correct answer is option C, Guru Gobind Singh. So, about Guru Gobind Singh, he is the founder of the Sikh warrior community called as Khalsa in 1699. He is the son of Guru Tegh Bahadur. Friends, Guru Tegh Bahadur was the 9th Sikh Guru and Guru Gobind Singh is the 10th Sikh Guru. Guru Tegh Bahadur was executed by Aurangzeb, and hence next Guru Gobind Singh became the leader of the Sikhs at the age of the 9 years. Next, he is also credited for finalizing the Guru Granth Sahib. This Guru Granth Sahib has been this is the holy book of the Sikhs, which has the contributions from many gurus to this book, and this was completed by this Guru Gobind Singh. Next thing is, we have been observing this Veer Bala Divas. This is Veer Bala Divas. Veer Bala Divas is observed on December 26 since 2021. We have started this since 2021. This is to pay tribute to the Guru Gobind Singh's sons. Guru Gobind Singh's sons are Sahibzada Zorawar Singh Ji and Sahibzada Fateh Singh Ji. These are popularly known as Sahibzadas. So what they have done is, they have attained a martyrdom after they refused to convert to the Islam. Hence, we are celebrating the Veer Bala Divas. Next question is, who has been appointed as the new chief of ISRO? The correct answer is option A, S. Somnath. S. Somnath is appointed as ISRO's new chief. The appointment committee of cabinet. So there are something called as cabinet committees, and appointment committee is one of them, and this appoints people to the various posts. So this has approved the appointment of S. Somnath to as the post of Secretary of Department of Space as well as the ISRO chairman. Next, he is appointed for the tenure of 3 years. Now let us look at ISRO as an institution or organization. Before ISRO, its predecessor was named as INCOSPAR, that is Indian National Committee for Space Research. Okay, and this was established by Mr. Jawaharlal Nehru under the Department of Atomic Energy in 1962. Next, this INCOSPAR was renamed as ISRO, but it was still under the Department of Atomic Energy, but later it was shifted to the Department of the Space. And the ISRO's headquarters is in Bangalore. It was founded by Vikram Sarabhai, and it was founded on the date 15th August 1969. Let us look at the next question. Question number 24. Which state has become the first LPG enabled and smoke-free Indian state? The answer is option C, Himachal Pradesh. It has become smoke-free state because it has achieved nearly 100% LPG connections here. In May 2016, central government has launched the scheme called as Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana, and also the Himachal Pradesh government has started a scheme called as Grihini Suvidha Yojana for those who has not been covered under Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana. And by combining both these programs, the Himachal Pradesh has achieved the status of smoke-free state in India. Let us look at the information about Ujjwala Yojana. Ujjwala Yojana is a centrally sponsored scheme. The schemes are usually divided into centrally sponsored scheme, central sector scheme, etc. Central sector scheme, etc. In central sector scheme, the funding is completely done by the central government, and in the centrally sponsored scheme, the funding is divided between the central government as well as the state governments. Okay, Ujjwala Yojana was launched on 1st May 2016 to distribute 50 million LPG connections to women of BPL, that is below poverty line. And recently, government has started Ujjwala 2. This is aimed at providing benefit to migrants who live in other states, because they have the difficulty in submitting their address proof, and now only their self-declaration is enough to get the new LPG connection. And under Ujjwala 2 Yojana, the beneficiaries are given one gas connection and along with that 2 free cylinders. After that, they have to pay whole amount to buy the cylinders. Okay. Now let us look at the last question, that is with reference to the Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank. Consider the following statement. Statement 1. AIIB has more than 100 members. Statement 2. China is the largest shareholder. And statement 3. AIIB does not have members from the North America. Here the statement 3 is wrong. Statement 1 and 2 are correct. Hence the answer is option B, 1 and 2 only. AIIB is in the news because the former governor, RBI governor of India, that is Urjit Patel, is appointed as the AIIB vice president. AIIB started in the year 2015 with 57 founding members, and China is the largest shareholder in the AIIB. The main aim of AIIB is to address the Asia's infrastructure gap by giving the loans to the Asian countries. And next thing is that here the headquarters of AIIB is located in Beijing. This is important. And the voting in AIIB takes place according to the shareholder. That is, China has the maximum voting power as it is the highest shareholder. And here the second largest shareholder in AIIB is India. Okay, there is one more bank called as Asian Development Bank, which was started in the year 1966, and the largest shareholder in this bank is Japan and USA, and India is the fourth largest contributor to this bank. The main aim of the Asian Development Bank is to reduce the poverty in the Asian nations, and the headquarters is located in Manila. And in Asian Development Bank also the voting takes place according to the share which the country has holding in this bank. And in Asian Development Bank there is no veto power in the voting, but in AIIB there is veto power, and China is to forego this veto power in the future. And friends, also comment in the comment section about the New Development Bank or BRICS Bank. We say it BRICS Bank or New Development Bank, when it was established, and where is the headquarters of this New Development Bank. So that's all from our side, friends. If you liked our video, please hit the like button and don't forget to comment and subscribe to Tathagat YouTube channel, and also share it with your friends. Thank you.